Good morning. Today we're starting a brand new video series. This one's probably going to be fairly lengthy, about plotting your novel from scratch. This is by far and away the most popular topic on the channel. All of my most popular videos have to do with outlining. And you guys have asked a lot of questions about how do you start from scratch? Like, how do you get from I would like to write a novel to I've got an outline that's workable enough that I can actually start writing? And so what I've decided to do is conceive of an entirely new project. You will see that project in the next segment of the video. This has never been done before by me anywhere. I don't have like an old idea that I'm trotting out and working on. This is conceived minutes before the recording of this video. I've just come up with it because I want as authentic a process as possible. I want you guys to see really how my mind works and how I come up with these ideas, because it's easy, I think, to replicate. You can do exactly what I'm doing here. So in today's video, we're just going to take a look at the basic concept of what I'm creating, the premise, which is really where you need to start if you're going to write a novel. We'll go through that. You guys will get a look at what it is that I'm doing, and then over the subsequent videos, we're going to break down the various stages necessary, the world building and the plotting to get this from, oh, I've got an idea, to this is a publishable novel that's going to make a lot of people hopefully laugh. So without further ado, let's jump into the next segment of the video. So the first hurdle that people typically run into when considering a novel is the idea phase. Like, well, what are you going to do? And I decided I needed to start with a fresh, brand new idea, something that I had never done before, in order to illustrate the process of plot gardening. I can't really show you in an existing world. We can't jump into book 3 or book 4 of one of my series. We need something unique and new, and so that's going to be the World of Cliche. So the World of Cliche is exactly what it sounds like. I am taking every trope I possibly can and stuffing it into a single funny book. That's the whole goal here. And you can see how this is germinating as an idea. I came up with the idea of the World of Cliche, and that's all I have as a title. I thought it was funny. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to use this as an example for my video series for plot gardening. And I just sort of wrote a single sentence about, what I was intending to do. Just that it's going to be funny, and that everybody from like age 8 through adult should be able to read it and enjoy it. If you're an 8-year-old kid, you may think the story is good and action-packed, and if you're an adult, you're just going to think it's funny because we're milking all these tropes. And so then I started thinking about, what is this book going to look like? And I figured, well, what if each chapter was a very recognizable part of the hero's journey, a very recognizable trope? You get things like the hero, the best friend, the love interest, the rival, and so on and so forth. And I'll flesh this out when we actually start writing it, but just the act of sitting down and brainstorming these 5+ chapter names really got it going in my head and me thinking about how this could work. And then I started thinking, well, I've got to have some sort of cool twist. What is the World of Cliche? Why is it the World of Cliche? And I decided that tropes have to be really important. So what if tropes were used as currency? And that immediately made me think, what if tropes are used as currency because they bestow their abilities on somebody who consumes them? So like, what if a trope was a potion? And you drink that potion and you gain the trope? And some of them are more rare than others. So, the hero potion is going to be super rare and super expensive. But the farm boy potion, those are a little more commonplace because, no one really wants to be a farm boy unless they have to, deal with some hay. So I'm going to work up a list of tropes and kind of grow from there. You can see sort of my rough idea and what this book could turn into, but I don't have a plot. All I have at this point is a concept. I don't even have a document yet. I have not created a Scrivener document for it. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. You can see I did a take before this where I created the World of Cliche and I deleted it. So we're going to go ahead and create a second version of that document. So File, New Project, Fiction, choose the World of Cliche. I'm going to go into my Master Scriveners Files Documents. All right, and there we go. I've got just a simple, basic, empty template. This is exactly what you'd be looking at if you were to fire up Scrivener and start it right now. So what I immediately begin with whenever I'm working in one of these new Scrivener projects, I start with a synopsis document. So I've now created my synopsis, and I'm not going to write this on camera. You're not going to see text appearing on the screen or anything. But next week, you're going to see a synopsis and 2 or 3 other documents created in here. And I'm going to show you exactly what they are, what I've worked on, when I worked on, how much time it took, and sort of where I'm intending to go. And what you'll notice is that it's 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, an hour there if I'm super inspired, and it'll gradually begin pulling together and gaining momentum. And this is happening slowly over time. It's sort of an accretion method. And we'll examine the specific methodology next week when we look at the video. But the important part of this one was I wanted to show you that I don't really have anything beyond the concept of the world of cliche. And you'll get to watch this develop over the next month or so. And we'll kind of see where it goes together. But I'm going to walk you through every part of my process, and we're going to plot this out together. You're going to see how I brainstorm everything and how it all hangs together and grows. Because it's a really organic process, and that process is different for everybody. And I get a lot of requests to really kind of give a portal into the creative side of things. If you look at the previous challenges that I've done, the 21-day novel challenge and 12 weeks to a trilogy, you very quickly realize they both start when the plotting is done. So you're getting an outline and I'm just sort of writing it, and people are telling me that while helpful, they really want more help getting their ideas fleshed out. So let's hope that this video series can accomplish that. Anyway, guys, I am in the middle of edits for Spellship, so I do need to get back to the writing. That is what I am going to do, and I will see you guys next week.